Alright, what is up, everyone? It's gonna be another Inori every position tier list. So all roles, all five, top, jungle, mid, AD support. We're gonna cover each one, and I'm gonna tell you what is the best in each role on patch 12.19. So for starters, let's start in the very top. There is a familiar face you're gonna see. It is Aatrox. Aatrox has been completely dominating the top lane in every matchup possible. Eclipse nerfs does absolutely nothing to stop the mayhem that Aatrox has been appealing. He's still the best top laner in the game, just building Eclipse. He is unstoppable at Worlds. He does need a nerf, so if you are currently playing Aatrox, enjoy while you can, but he's definitely by far the best performing top laner in the game right now, currently. Next up, we have Darius. Darius is still the undercover agent that has not been nerfed yet. I personally have been, advocating for some Darius nerfs, but he has been dodging him left and right. He's just so impressive in lane, especially lower elos. I think Darius is a great top laner to play. I highly recommend you guys get into playing Darius. He's a great champion, great for your potential to climb in elo, and he's just an incredible champion to dominate and make the enemy top laner not want to play the game anymore. So next one, we have a new face. This one surprising, but not surprising enough because those W buffs on Nasus actually disgusting. So Nasus got buffed recently. His Q attack range, W buffs, ulti tick damage. Pretty insane buffs, I would say. So right now, his main role, top lane, insanely performing. One of the best tops, if not the best top in the game right now for top lane. Mid also playable. He is a good flex between jungle and mid. But right now, top lane, he is just a menace. His 75% attack speed and movement speed slow on his W is just, it's unbearable, especially in mid games when he gets onto an AD carry. They cannot run nor can they fight back. So Nasus is the top laner. The highlight of the patch is Mr. Dog, the dog bark bark in the top lane. So free or low if you guys want to try him out, get some good games on. Great champion, great champion. Next we have Belle. Belle Bussy is the new Rek'sai, I would say. She is just the best performing jungler. I highly recommend you guys play Belle. She is so free low. You just make sure you build properly. I do like cracking into DD, but my personal favorite build, if you're ahead, is to go cracking into Blade, then DD afterwards. Conquer is the best rune. Q Max as well if you want to get some free LP on her. Super good pick. Great if you're trying to learn jungle and you just want a full clear jungler that can easily scale and affect the map. Next, we have Fiddle. Fiddle's the AP version. He takes the spot that was once railed by Rek'Sai, the queen herself. Fortunately, Queen Rek'Sai lost a bit of AD, and that's enough to put her in jail. So Fiddlesticks is the replacement. Hopefully, he gets nerfed soon. His AP ratios are too high. He does too much goddamn damage. His double jungling camping is very oppressive. So he is a one-trick champion. So if you're gonna put a lot of time into him, you can get a lot of value, but he does take a lot of games to understand, so I don't usually recommend him unless you're trying to go for, the lifestyle of Fiddlesticks, which is not the best, because we have an easier jungler right next to him, and this champion, Udder, homeless man, PCP guy, very great pick, very OP jungler, still after the nerfs. I think he's very flexible. You can go Tiger Stance to Q Max, or you can go Phoenix Form Max. I think he just does the job as a jungler in this low eco environment very well. He can just get his tank items, Sunfire, buys a lot of time in fights, does like insane damage. Frozen Heart, extremely strong item on him. I do love him. Conqueror is really strong on him. I think he's a great jungler. He's easy to play. Watch a couple clear videos and you're good to go. Highly recommend him if you're trying to get into the jungle position. That's the easy one I would recommend. All right, moving on, we have mid lane. Mid lane, mid lane, mid lane. In my opinion, Victor is a disgusting champion. He is very OP in competitive League of Legends, no, and as well as he is OP in solo queue. Solo queue, he's very oppressive too. I think his scaling, his damage is very high. I think he should get nerfed. He should have been nerfed a long time ago. Riot hasn't touched him. Right now, he's performing extremely well. So if you want that AP kind of scaling mage, you want to play more passive, but you want to come in 2 to 3 items, destroying, nuking the enemy team, Victor is definitely the play for you. Great champion, great champion. Next we have Zed. Zed is the assassin with the highest ban rate in the game. He is by far the best assassin in the mid lane. So if you're looking for that skill, that faker level gameplay, you want to assassinate from the shadows, one shot, carry through your lethality. Zed is the go-to, but he has a high skill ceiling, but also a very high ban rate. So you got to watch out for him, but he is the best assassin by far in the mid lane if you like that playstyle. Next we have Vex. Vex is the control mage, but also early game control mage. So instead of Victor being a scaling champ, she is much more early and mid game burst. So she's good if you want to play more aggressive in the early game. You want to synergize really well with your jungler, play aggressive, do all that kind of early game stuff. Look for those kind of engage plays, more aggressive frontline kind of style. Vex is by far the best. She's a great champion. She does insane damage. I highly recommend her if you're into that. And she's a great one trick in my opinion. I think she is a very good. She's always in a good position in the meta so far, is what I've seen. She's always consistent on what she does, so she's a great pickup. Great champion, guys. That covers mid lane. Mid lane, great position right now. Very OP. Good for LP if you're looking for that. Next, we have AD carry. So AD carry, honestly, meta on AD doesn't change too much. One thing though, I've noticed Kai'Sa has risen up. I don't know exactly if it's the pairing of these incredible CC supports or is it just the constant minor buffs she has received. But now she's actually able to lane after those Lucian nerfs, those other nerfs. She's able to lane against some of these harder matchups she had before, and now she's just overperforming because she is a scaling AD carry. At 2 to 3 items, she is godly. She does insane damage. I think she's incredible AD carry to play, and also I think she's just incredible one trick to play. So I highly recommend Kai'Sa for AD carry. Now next to her, MF is the queen right now as bot lane, but she did get nerfed a couple times. So right now I see her as more of like a flat line. I think she's definitely top tier, definitely one of the best in the position right now. But she has dropped off a little bit, a little minor cliff. Not too bad. I still think she's top tier. Great champion to play if you're looking for those kind of far back ulti fights. But also a very great lane phase. So next year we have Twitch. Twitch the Poison Rat is more of a one trick kind of AD carry is how I look at it. But if he is the most rewarding one trick AD carry by far, I think if you one trick him, you have like decent ping. You're going to just completely dominate the ball lane. His roam potential with his invisibility is just not on par with anything else. So he's just such an incredible AD carry right now. I love him in the current meta. I think if you know how to invis, you're just going to get free kills left and right. People are allergic to Twitch invisibility. They do not understand when Twitch presses Q, he becomes invisible. That's your greatest strength. People cannot play against invisibility. So use that to open up Pray and Spray and just completely decimate the enemy team. It's super free. You guys will just climb so fast if you know how to one trick Twitch in the current meta. Next, moving on to the support position. Support is, there's a new phase, and this phase, he's a multi-role champion. He's a multi-role god, I would say. Blitzcrank, Blitzcrank is actually Giga Broken support, but he's also very strong jungle. I wouldn't say he's S plus jungle yet, but he's definitely S plus support. So Blitzcrank has got reworked. He does insane damage right now. I think Blitz is just by far the best support in the game right now. Super good pick. If you're looking for free LP right now, just keep spamming Blitzcrank. You're not going to regret it. I promise you. Super good. I love him. He's also flexible in the jungle right now. If you're trying to mess around with some jungle blitz, check out my video. It's W max into E max second with Sunfire and Frozen Heart for just a pure tank, disgusting build. Loving it recently. Next we have Pyke. Pyke is the matching hooker in the ball lane. These hook champions are just really strong in this meta. I think they're just super good carry champions. If you're trying to play more of a carry support position, I think Pyke is by far the best carry support champion you can play. He also synergizes really well with some of the other champions in the current meta. He's super good, super impressive. He is more of a one-trick support, but if you're trying to be that one support carry, the one to shine, to rise above everyone, I think Pyke is definitely the go-to for you. So give that a try. That is the best carry support in the game. Next, we have the best enchanter in the game. Currently, a lot of enchanters suck. They're very bad. They're not performing well. But Janna is the queen of support, I would say. She does, even in a bad meta, she somehow finds to have the highest win rate in the game. Her statistics do not lie. She is just very good into the current meta, and she is one of the greatest. She is by far the best enchanter laner right now. So I think she's super good with the right comp. Low reload, I think she's great. I think you just have to pick it. You just have to understand Janna a little bit, really put the time to watching some videos, because Janna is not as easy as people think, but she is really rewarding once you understand small things about her and how to really, play aggressive in lane. With the Glacial Augment, you Q people, you slow them, get a bunch of autos in. It's very hard for the enemy team to trade into that. Super impressive. I love Janna if you're trying to play an enchanter support. And she's kind of, it's just kind of, just kind of thick, right? If you who doesn't like that, right? All right, that's my tier list for all 5 positions on patch 12.19. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments what your champions, if you feel like I missed a champion or you want me to answer like what I think about that current champion in the meta. Let me know in the comments below. I got my stats from your classic lolanalytics.com and also u.gg. and I just calculate all the stats based off what I think, and then I use my own kind of in-game experience and my personal, you know, opinions about what I think is great to showcase to you guys, and pretty much an all-around normal MMR bracket. But that's it. Hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, like the video if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.